Boom! He's here, live and direct, in flesh. Yeah. Janik, your host, for another little motivation session, if we can call it daily motivation. Daily motivation is good. Daily motivation, I like that. This world is yours and mine. If you don't feel like it, there's a problem. You should wake up. If you don't feel like you belong, or if you don't feel like this world is yours, you should wake up. I think it's time to start to contribute. This is my message this morning. A lot of us are contributing. Contributing, again, I'm specifying that it doesn't mean necessarily do what I do. Everybody contribute in their own way. And this is what makes this world such a beautiful place with beautiful people, is that we all express ourselves and we all try to make this work together. But right now, it's not really working because I think there's not enough people contributing. This is a problem, contributing in a manner that would make a difference in the world. You know, many people, it's also, we have a wrong conception of what means contribution to the world. I think we have a very wrong conception of that. For my part, I thought contributing to the world was, making children and just reproduce, and that's it. Contribute to society in a way that I was a worker and I was, contributing to society, taking the pace of society. But in the end, I realized that, this is not contributing to the world. That's not doing your life work. That's not living up to my greatness. So now, different gear, different time, different now, I should say. So, I think we shall inspire greatness. We shall inspire greatness. I don't know what your destiny will be. But one thing I know, though, the only ones among you who will be really happy are those who will have sought to and found how to serve. How to serve. This is what's going to make you happy. You know, what's going to make happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is what you think. It's what you think. What you think is going to make you happy. It's not what you have. It's not what you're going to become, or no, it's what you think every day, all the time, constantly. That's what makes you happy. If you're in a positive state of mind all the time, in bliss and love and abundance, and that's the state of mind you will have. If you think this world is limited and you cannot do anything to help it, then that's what you're going to do. So, for sure, what we think about is the reflection of our reality on a daily basis. What you think you will become. So, if you're freaking crabby and miserable, that's what you're going to be all day, all your life. So, be uplifted, inspire greatness. Once you inspire greatness, it's going to inspire. Big up, Nasir. Oh, Nasir is there, yeah. Big up, Nasir. The picture behind me. This is a story I got to tell you. Nasir says, nice picture behind you. Yesterday, I was checking for my my gear that I want to order for my Motivation Academie logo and stuff. And I chose a color. It's sunset. The color of the shirt is sunset. And I was like, so I was always, I'm always in awe in front of the sun. I love sun gazing. In the summer, I'm always outside sun gazing. But not sun gazing in the daytime, but sunbathing. You can call that more sunbathing than sun gazing, because I don't look at the sun. I don't gaze at it. I gaze at it in the morning and at night. At when the sun comes and when the sun goes. It's better than sunrise, sunset, when the sun come and when the sun go. So anyway, so the picture behind me is my wife realization. She goes for those paint nights. She's a painter. Kim is a painter. Let's make it official. She has great talent. His son worshiping. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm a sun worshiper for sure. I love the sun. I love the heat of the sun, the energy of the sun. I love everything about the sun. I'm really in awe in front of the sun. I'm not a sun worshiper. I don't bow in front of it and make prayers and stuff. But yeah, I meditate and to me, it's a kind of prayer. But I love sitting outside and just be in the sun. So good. It feels warm. It feels good. So last night she went on her adventure, her paint night, and she came back with that picture. And as soon as she entered the door, I'm like, "Hey, I want that for my office. That goes in my office." So she gave it to me, and but the story about it, also why I wanted it, and it's weird. During the whole time she was there painting, there was reggae music playing in the background, and also the picture that you see there. I don't know if you notice, but in some of my videos, this is exactly the decor that I have at the other chilling spot where the boat is. Sometimes I do video there in the summer, but often I go there maybe 3-4 times a week. And that's the exact same decor. And I love it because of the sun reflection on the water. You know, the sun reflection on the water tells you it's not a ball. Wake up. So, yeah, that's it. That's my story about the picture behind me. Great, great piece of art. I love it. When she came home, I was like, wow, that's super nice. I said, make more like that. Yeah. Yeah, big up Kim. Good work. Yeah. Yeah, I was impressed too. I was like, wow. I wish I could paint like that. Maybe if I, but she goes into it's some kind of a workshop. They go and there are all kinds of girls in there. There are maybe 25, 30 girls, and they paint all night, and they all paint the same picture, but they show them how to paint, how to do it, and then they do it themselves. So they're all lined up, and they all paint, and it's for a good cause. Some kind of illusion cause, probably. It's like fighting cancer or stuff like that. That's a lot in society, the kind of illusion we have. So yeah, so that's the story of the picture behind me. So now that's it. Let's talk greatness. Let's talk greatness. Oh, Vince is there. Big up, Vince. Big up, Kim. Yeah, Kim. We said your story about the picture. I think you heard it. Yeah, Kim's a great painter. I told her she should make more. Maybe that's her calling. You know, I don't know. I find it's great. It's very inspiring. So we shall inspire your greatness. So Kim, you're inspiring greatness, look. And the truth is in it. The worst is the truth, isn't it? If you look, if you give attention to the picture, you can see the whole truth about the world. Or you can see a part of it. But it will, if you look at it and give attention to the picture, but you present it to anybody and they will be like, oh, yes. But they will never notice the light reflection on the water. And this is what I love. That when I saw it, I was like, wow, nice light reflection on the water. And that's what I love. So then the whole decor. And also the 5 stone for each and every one of us here. So it's all greatness. It's what we do, inspire greatness. When people begin to perish for apathy, indifference, or a lack of vision, this is what's happening in the world. Listen. When people begin to perish for apathy, indifference, or a lack of vision, a voice of leadership must arise. Here I come. From the squalor of a contaminated moral environment must surface an honorable few unafraid to challenge mediocrity and change the direction of the world. Let us be among those brave few. Yeah, man, let us be among those brave few that wants to change the world, that sees something wrong. And Sam Wolf, big up, Sam. I see everybody in the chat. That's super cool. We want to buy some, Kim. Nasir said he wants to buy some of your art. But I told her she should not in a goal that necessary. I told you when you start pursuing a dream or anything like it cannot be attached to any instant gratification like money or stuff. It's got to become something that first inspire greatness, inspire others, and painting. I mean, come on, is there something more? Sometimes we can stay in awe in front of a nice picture like that and try to find really because the artist is talking to you also inside the picture. This is the thing. In many painting, the artist is giving you a message, and you must try to decode it in some way. A lot of artists are very inspired and know the truth and stuff like that. No, it's not because you don't come on YouTube and yap your mouth that you don't know the truth. You don't know what's going on. A lot of our in space have living dead, but not everybody. Some artists are very inspired. And Kim, maybe without knowing, she included the truth inside her picture. It's all greatness. It's what we must do. As so many choose lives of indolence, let us be unafraid of the demands of greatness and choose to pick up the demining golden touch of human excellence and ignite it once more with life and power for all to see. With life and power for all to see. Yeah. We must shine bright. This world has gone astray. It's up to us. We have a responsibility to, this is what we've been given to, responsibility to do something. Who the heck do you think is going to come and fix this here if it's not us? Hello? Hello, it's up to us, not up to them. They're psychopaths and they don't care. So it's up to us, the force of good. The force of good to start creating change and shift in awareness. And this is all I'm doing here. I'm sharing my awareness of the world. Sharing my trouble live and direct in flesh. Yeah. Live and direct. Oh, Abby is there. Big up, Abby. Greatness. It's good to start that kind of a call in the morning. Great motivation to start. I love it. I love it. Each of us serves as a living example to others. That's a responsibility you have. You have the responsibility to inspire greatness. This is the thing. But we have let go of every responsibility towards the collectivity, towards the world duty. Every responsibility has been let go, and this is how also you let go of your power, you let go of all this stuff. And once you start taking back your responsibility, you start taking back your power, you see things a little bit more clear, and then you start to navigate a little bit better in those troubled waters. You must be a good sailor, but a good ship is never safe in harbor, Me, I'm the kind of guy that think you must, you can't wait for the boat to come in. You have to swim out there and bring the boat in. You have to bring the boat. You have no choice. Nobody will come and do it for you. So you must bring the boat in. Yeah, it's going to be a big job, but nothing's impossible. In the word impossible, you have I'm possible. That means something. Everything is possible once we move out of that false pride and ego, and everything is possible because now your heart is open and you receive a pure frequency from the divine source, from the oneness, the universal mind, or I don't know. There's something pushing us. There's some kind of that's why. Quasi Luminous is going to be back on the Truman Show next Sunday, 1 o'clock. This time it's going to be an hour thing. We're going to make it an hour. I told him. I said I would like to stretch it to an hour. The first one, half an hour was good, but the next one will be an hour. So be ready, ja people. We're coming back. Our character and conduct can cast either the bright glow of greatness and service to the far corners of our influence, or a shadow of smallness and selfishness to the unfortunate few nearest us. Listen to that. Wake up. Each of us serves as a living example to others. Start realizing that. Our character and conduct can cast either the bright glow of greatness and service to the far corners of our influence, or a shadow of smallness and selfishness to the unfortunate few nearest us. Yeah, that's why I told you, be phenomenal or be forgotten. Because if you're not phenomenal, you will be forgotten. You will be like a leaf in the wind here. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Nobody will remember you. You will be non-existent. You will be officially more than living dead. You will be officially dead. Living dead. Like, wake up. One life to live. One life. You know, most people, if you live small, most people will not remember you. They will not remember you. They will not remember what you accomplished. Look at this man behind me, Bob Marley. Do you think we remember him? Look at the legacy he left. All kinds of great people like that have stood up and have marched forth to the journey of greatness. It's a long run. It's a long run for sure. It's not easy. It's a raggy road. But if you never start, if you never try to at least do something, at least try. At least try. Just try. Just try. Who knows? Maybe it's going to work. But if you don't try, you never know. Our striving for a better life and a better world can leave others inspired if it comes from a genuine place of service, or diminish if it comes from a place of greed. Me, I come from a place of service. I'm into service to others. This is the mission. This is the, yeah. We must have the courage to ask in this confused era, am I seeking to be a role model on a daily basis for all of those I love and serve? I do. Yeah. Am I lifting up those around me? Oh, yeah, big time. Big time. Sometimes I'm annoying. Am I in some way elevating humanity by leading others to see and activate their potential? For sure, I think I am. Am I living a truly great life? I think so, but I will even more. I want to travel the world, people. Yeah, yeah. Seeking greatness. And doing the work to deserve it must come back into our collective consciousness. Do you listen? Does the internet listen to me? Anybody listen to me here? I hope the internet, like we say, the internet is conscious. I hope it's freaking conscious because I've been yapping my mouth a lot here. And I hope someone hears me somewhere because this world is going upside down big time. And I hope someone hears me somewhere. I hope this internet is conscious and hears and listen. Anyway, sometimes I get like, I just want to grab the screen and like, listen! Like, anyway, this is me. Don't think you are, no, you are traveling the world, brother. Don't think you are now, you are traveling. Yeah, I am ready to give my blood for Mother Earth. Yeah, me too, for sure. I will spill my blood for Mother Earth anytime. Anytime. I'm willing to give my life for that shit, but I would not spill my blood. Quoi cette affaire-là? What is that? So for sure I'm gonna spill my blood over intent big time, and discipline and intent and all the kit, and saliva over intent and everything. Everything over intent. Blood and all. Yeah. Discipline also. Yeah. Tone overdrive. Big up tone. Yeah. So we must have the courage to ask. Seeking greatness and doing that's it. Let us now awaken that powerful force within that seeks to lift some of the weight of the world from the back of those struggling. You know, if you're strong, help the weak. Help the weak. Not everybody is strong. Not everybody has the strength to do what I do, to do what you do. So help the weak. We are one. Not everybody came into this world with super greatness and strength, and hey, that's filled with fears and confusion and mass confusion, spoon fed to the blind. So wake up. You know, we must. If you have the potential to make a difference, make it. If you have the strength to go on and carry on. That's what we need, people to carry on with strength and power. So if you have it, freaking rise. It's just me. I always had it, but never expressed it. Now I'm expressing it. That's the only difference. But I always had that drive, that overdrive, tone overdrive. Always had that overdrive, but never really expressed it. The moment I started to shine my light, everything took a different pace. Huh? And I started to lift the weight of the world from the back of those struggling. This is what I'm doing here. Me, I relate to a whole. You know, when people talk to me, I never take it personal. It's not, if you take things personal, you have a big ego. Huh? Like, it's about us waking up. That's all it is. Let us, and remember who we are. Let us take our position as generals of generosity. Generals of generosity. Let us take our position as generals of generosity. As leaders of the highest caliber who give a damn about others and the world. Who give a damn about the world and others. But this is the world we live in. Nobody gives a freaking damn about everything. Everybody's just for themselves. Can't tell me the opposite. Everybody's just for themselves. So I think it's time to get out this madness. Let us declare with firm intent to the world and ourselves, we shall inspire greatness. This is one of the first step, I think, to awakening something in you. It's surely to express your greatness. Yeah, that's enough. Thank you. Always nice to pop in here. Thanks, Tone. Always put beautiful thoughts towards everybody. Since we are one, exact wisdom. Big up. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a troubled world. The world peoples are in peril. The world people are in peril. Okay, I'm going to put it clear again, like I said yesterday, and I agree with my bro Quasi-Luminous. He said, what he says again, that we're all lost at sea, officially dead, living dead. That's what it is. You're officially dead. Your soul is owned by the Vatican, by the... They own you until you free your mind, until you free yourself from all that. And it doesn't take something big. Just start thinking for yourself. It's a mind game. They know they control you with the mind. That's the only way they control us. And for that reason, the world people are in peril. We must do something for them, for us, for us all. It's for us all, for the benefit of us all. We no doubt live in a noisy, non-narcissistic age. The talents and attention of the majority are not invested in personal mastery and social responsibility, but squandered on games, voyeurism, and base sensationalism. Sensationalism? Sensationalism. It's a big word. Sensationnalisme. C'est le même mot en français. It's weird, hein? French and English, the same. It's just the pronunciation. 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 The same. The same. 60, I would say probably 75% of the words French and English are, but maybe 50%. Maybe 50%, 50-50 is the same word, different pronunciation. So not very hard to learn if you give yourself the chance. When we give ourselves the chance, we can learn so much. You know, there's stuff you think you never need to know, but you might need to know one time in your life. And because you knew that, it will save your life. So never underestimate the power of learning something new, every day. If you don't learn something new every day, you're not following the right people. You're not being inspired by the right people. You must learn something every day, one lifetime here, and it's constant learning. It's constant learning. What we should sit down on the couch and be lobotomized by a TV and spend our lives squandering around with freaking nonsense. Enough. No? Enough. It's time to wake up, people. Time to wake up. Yeah, because the world's in peril. We have recklessly abandoned what truly matters. We have recklessly abandoned what truly matters. Yeah. Altogether, we have abdicated to what really matters. The striving to be great as individual and as a society, for the glamour and thrill of speed, convenience, and vain expression, in a kind of humanity-wide midlife crisis. That's what it is. Gone are the big visions. Here are the quick wins and the sure things. Instant gratification. These days, if people don't have instant gratification, it seems that they can't do anything. They can't start anything if they don't expect instant gratification. It doesn't work that way. Effort has lost out to entitlement. In the transition to our age of self-adoration and conceit, the page turned long ago on the dreams to rise as a people. Greatness is so rarely sought, and generation after generation failed to hold the line of human goodness and advancement. Why? Why is that happening? Why can we all take the march of greatness and make this world such the intended paradise it's supposed to be? Not supposed to be living in that kind of illusion, that's for sure. This kind of madness of division and nonsense and division constantly. It's yeah. Why? Because most people don't want to hold themselves or others to a higher standard. Because the former requires discipline and the latter invites conflict. And so they excuse their poor behavior and don't call out social wrongs. They no longer firmly expect themselves or others to act with virtue, compassion, excellence, or wisdom. They look away when their bosses do something wrong. They don't tell their children to improve their behavior because they don't want to be too controlling. They can't tell the team to shape up because they don't want to appear bossy. Without more people deciding to serve as role models and leaders, our society has become a suffering case of the silent and bland leading the silent and bland. The blind leads the blind. That's what it is. Completely freaking blind to what's going on. He's back. Yeah, there is a confused complacency. Everyone knows there is more for us. Everyone knows there is more for us. But it's just too much trouble to organize ourselves to chase it. Too much trouble to organize, people. Yeah. It is easier to indulge in our comforts, our profits, our easygoing ways. Such habits have reduced our individual greatness and led to a worldwide failure in leadership. This is evident when we see an apathetic populace, unjustifiable poverty, unconscious. Oh, that's a big word. I'm having problem here. Hold on. Unconscionable greed, and the world ravaged and booby-trapped by war. If we continue on this path, history will not be kind to us, and a cheated destiny will exact its revenge. We have to wake up. We have to wake up, and where we are waking up. We are waking up, and I mean, more people must wake up. But we are waking up. It's a new age. It's a new era. I call it the age of Aquarius if you want. But it's a it's a great time to wake up and start contributing to the world. Why not? Why not do your part? Start slow. Start slow. If you think it's going to be too much work, start little by little. Start on YouTube. Start on YouTube or whatever. Start by painting one thing at a time. Start by making a difference step by step in whatever you want to accomplish. Yeah. And then you can make a difference. As we seek more influence and attempt to change the world, we will draw more attention to our lives. This should inspire us to care about being a role model and motivates us to write our lives. Sure, it motivates me in every way possible to rise and shine constantly. If we are to be solid for our collaborators, let us be solid for our families. If we want people to have energy for their tasks and duties, then let us take care of ourselves so that we are their inspiration. You cannot expect to master big stuff before you master the little stuff. You have to master the little stuff first. For sure. There is no great philosopher or leader who has not taken care to remind us that we must be the change we seek in the world. We must be the change we seek in the world. There is no doubt there. You have to be the change. Once we get our homes in order, we must seek to reconnect with the world. Yeah, reconnect with the world. Open your heart, open your mind, open your heart, open your eyes, open everything. Keep everything open. Yeah. Our aim must be to help others find their own meaningful project and causes. This is a vital distinction in an age when so many leaders are shoving their own agendas down the throats of their people. They have forgotten that service is not a selfish act. Should we succeed at becoming great, we will need to be very different than the egoists and extremists who have stolen the mantle of leadership and infiltrated the world psyche. I'm going to repeat. Should we succeed at becoming great, greater than great, we will need to be very different than the egoists and extremists who have stolen the mantle of leadership and infiltrated the world psyche. It's a mind game. Should we succeed? Yeah. Look at how sad so many our so called leaders have become. They fear becoming unpopular, so they do not make tough or expedient choices, preferring instead endless talk, constant compromise, and obedience to party lines versus public needs. It's all the stage. While they are fearful, we shall stand out by being brave. They live in fear too. They live in fear of us waking up, for sure. Yeah. They are greedy for the spotlight and the money. And so they stamp for more dollars and power. While they are greedy, we shall be simple and fight for those who suffer from lack. They are cynical, believing that change can come only slowly or through formality and tradition. While they have not experienced the power of a movement, we shall begin a movement of our own. A movement of our own. We must demand these things of ourselves. Let us be bold as to lead in new ways, standing apart from those who have been failing to raise our business communities and nations to a higher level of excellence and greatness. No matter the position we hold at work, at school, and in our community, we shall show the world an alternative example by always caring enough to be remarkable and unifying. And unifying. In a world struggling for hope and waiting for light and leadership, we shall seek to shine as beacons. Hope it's clear. Few argue that the world is in need of a new and different leaders. So let us sit down tonight and write our manifestos for how we will be different. Let us write and write some more. What beliefs and cause will we support? How will we approach the issue and problems of the world in new ways? What will inspire a new moment? How can we rise? How can we rise together as one? Demand a higher standard. Demand a higher standard. If we will make our difference, it will not be alone. And so we must learn soon not to fear demanding that others rise to higher should they wish to march with us. For sure, if you're listening to me, I'm moving to higher standards and higher levels. So we're all going to move together, for sure. If we are to inspire real change and progress, then we must expect more from those around us than others do. That's it. Motivation. This is not new territory. There is a well-blazed trail to greatness from a long line of hard-working and honorable men and women who gave us the freedoms we enjoy today. What were their secret to success in achieving great things and inspiring others to contribute? They were unfailing in their demands for action and excellence. Action and excellence. Similarly, much of the impact of our legacy in this world hinges on willingness to demand more from people. We must demand more. We must demand more from people. That's why I'm here. For sure, the driving force. Yeah. So, guys, I'm going to let you go. And I'll be back a little bit later on. Who was here? Tone, big up Tone Overdrive. Ivar, Nasir, Sam, Wisdom, Abby, Kim, everybody. All kinds of beautiful people. We're all such a wonderful people. Let's stay away from Babylon evil. He's out.